It is finally time to get the Evo 10 looking brand new again. From it being abandoned and not running to now sitting like this. In the previous episode, we showed some of the parts we bought and are using on the exterior rebuild. But now, let's actually get to work and make this thing look better than ever. Let's first start by removing all the parts we need to send out and get painted. To remove the wing, you just have to remove a couple of bolts and nuts, and there is a tape that you have to pull on, but besides that, it is very simple. While the OEM parts are getting painted, we got the tires mounted on the new wheels, and huge shout out to Novatech Tuning and the guys over there for always taking care of my wheels and not getting a single scratch on them. If you haven't heard of tire deniving, well, here I am, removing every single one of these little nibs. You can blame Matt from Obsessed Garage for this, to be honest.
One eternity later.
To be able to run the NTO3's 18 by 9.5 plus 27, we need to run a 3mm or 5mm spacer so it doesn't hit the Brembo brakes. I opted for 5mm, making the wheel plus 22, which is the same exact fitment I have on my red Evo 8. Let me explain real quick why I have to run 3 or 5mm spacers. As you can see, without spacers, I'm just mocking up the wheel, but it barely touches the Brembo brake. And when I say barely, it's like, oh man, 2 or 3 mil, to be honest, maybe even less, but when I rotate it, you can hear it scratching the Brembo brake. But now by adding a 5 mil spacer, it doesn't hit at all. I have like exactly maybe 3, maybe 2mm of clearance, so now I can rotate this wheel and it won't scratch anything at all. So that's why I have to run the 5mm spacer. I also opt in for some hub-centric rings that work perfect with this setup. Let me explain. So when you buy aftermarket wheels, they are almost always universal. Not like an OEM wheel where the center hub is machined for the actual OEM hub. The OEM wheel fits snug and perfect to the hub, but the NTO3s have a hub size of 73.1. Meaning I need an adapter that can make it that size and that diameter. Hopefully that makes sense, but without this adapter, the wheels can have serious vibrations at high speeds. But with it on, we should be good to go like if it was OEM. This setup ended up working perfectly because the spacers, the 5mm spacers, have this kind of flange. So I could basically put a hub-centric ring and it will be flush with the spacer, so it's like if it was meant to be. So now when I put this over here, it should essentially just all work together if I could get it in. And as you can see now, I have a hub-centric ring the size of the NTO3s, and this will help tremendously with wheel vibration at high speeds. Let's mount them and see where we are with fitment. As you can see, we definitely have some adjustments to do. To adjust the height of the coilovers, all you have to do is unlock the collars on the sleeves. Once you do that, you can either move the unit upward or downward. With KW suspensions, all I have to do is move the collar and just move the suspension up and down. Every single coilover system is a little bit different, so just pay attention to your manual, but this is honestly super simple. Measure as you adjust and then do the same on the other side. Or if you're corner balancing a car, you adjust the coilover based on the weight of the car on each corner. But that is not what we are doing here today. We also need to adjust the camber on the wheels, and usually you can do that by just moving this top bolt for your desired spec. There are plenty of tools you can get to make sure everything is aligned and perfect, but I'll be taking this car for alignment, so that is why I am just eyeballing it for now. This is a very tedious task since you have to go up and down with the car until you get the desired fitment. But the end result is always worth it. So when doing this, take your time and honestly enjoy the process. After all, this is the fun part, building the car. Here it is, the finished result. Honestly, I'm not super content because I could have definitely fit a larger tire, like maybe 275, maybe honestly even 285, which might be too big, but I could have definitely fit more rubber, which makes me a little bit upset, but you know, it's honestly really good and really flush, but I just wish it had a tiny more poke, but it still looks really good. I wanted to take a quick break from the video and present to you guys the sponsor for today's video, which is Top Down. Top Down sent me their brand new Top Scan Bluetooth OBD2 scanner, which this one's actually kind of cool because it's very small and compact. All you have to do is connect it to the bottom of your OBD2 port and then just download an app on your phone and you could diagnose your car completely. You could get all your codes, you could reset codes, and believe it or not, this little device was giving me the option to get codes for the SST transmission, ACD pump, all of that good stuff. It was actually very intuitive and very easy to download. Now, the part that really did interest me is that this has a part where it says car performance and it says 0 to 60, 1/8 and then a quarter mile, which I'm going to test to see if it actually works and how good it is. I'll do that in a later video, but if you're looking for an OBD2 scanner, go ahead and check the link down in the description. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. While we are here, I got some white line boot replacements as mine were destroyed, as you can see. So let's re-grease them and replace them. Since we are here already and I told you guys we will redo the brakes, let's go ahead and remove them real quick so we can get them ready for a new color. That is going to be it for today's video, but in the next episode, we are going to redo everything brake-wise on the Evo 10. From restoring the calipers to new rotors, new pads, just everything overall. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this current video. Like always, keep grinding and stay safe. Take care.